I think what we're here to talk about is the weirdest ways to make money. I've been playing Magic the Gathering recently.
Nerd alert.
But I think Collectibles is really interesting. You can create this high volume, high retail interest in a collectible item, but I found 2 online businesses, but it was like $750,000 in cash. I was like, maybe?
Maybe Magic?
Maybe? Welcome back to Owned and Operated. It is 2:43 on a Wednesday, and Papa just cracked a drink, no free promo, and I'm ready to rip.
I'm not allowed to have any more of those. Our producer, John M., told me that I'm going to hurt myself.
Yeah, you're
too much. So
today we're talking about
raw dogging life right now.
raw dogging life.
Can we say that legally?
Yeah.
We're sorry. It's been a long day.
Yeah. Well, I think what we're here to talk about is the weirdest ways to make money, or you said lifestyle businesses.
Either. Because they kind of go hand in hand. There's some weird ones that are like, they're weird, but they also like, it's because it gives you the lifestyle, and we'll get there.
Okay. I want you to go first.
I think you should go first with the weird business that you told me about.
Okay. All right. So like, one of the downsides, you know this, I'm just explaining this to the listener. One of the downsides of being inquisitive, I'm curious, curious person, and I like to do stuff, and acquisitions are fun. So I've been playing Magic the Gathering recently. I've put this on Twitter.
Nerd.
Yeah. I put this on Twitter. I don't care. Hey, if you want to fly to Ohio and play Magic the Gathering, like, let's fucking go. Let's go. Well, I just found out Sam Preston from Service Scalers plays Magic. Yeah, I didn't know. Like, he texted me about it last night because a friend of his saw me tweet about it, and he's like, "Hold on, were you joking?" I was like, "Hell no, dog! Like, are you joking?"
See,
no, we're gonna play some Magic.
I love myself a good strategy board game. Settlers of Catan.
Oh, that's
like the entry level.
That's
saying
literally like 101.
I know, but then
Magic was voted the most complicated tabletop game in the world.
I don't disagree. I don't know anything about Magic. All I'm saying was I'll go down some of those rabbit holes with you to like, hey, let's play this strategy train game where you have to build stations all over the map and get power to them, and I'm all in. That being said, on Magic, I'm out.
Yeah.
It's too much. It's too much.
I don't know what. This is just like, of all the plumbing company, HVAC, of all the owners that I know, I am the nerdiest. And that has always been the case.
Yeah.
Like, I don't quite know what a Duramax is. Someone said that in a tweet. I think it's a type of truck. I played World of Warcraft for way too long. I'm into Magic the Gathering. Fuck yeah. So, but like, I don't understand. I was a plumber.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what happened. Somewhere along the way, everybody got really into hunting and trucks, and I was like, what about Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
Or like Dungeon. I did Dungeons and Dragons, a little D&D group for a couple years. That was super fun.
I could see that. I would do D&D. I've never done it, but
yeah, I didn't like show up in a cape, but it was fun.
Yeah, like the idea of it is fun. I've never done that. My nerdiness goes a different direction. So for those of you who don't know, my son and I, my son's 5, our thing right now is we go and find, especially right now in the season, we go and find queen ants and start up ant farms.
Oh yeah.
So we start up ant farms. I am an avid also mushroom grower. Like I have turkey tail mushrooms, reishi mushrooms.
Yeah,
all the lion's mane, blue oyster. So like I cultivate and grow mushrooms on the side as well. So also nerdy, just different type.
Different type. Different folks, different strokes.
But
anyways, so
that's probably why we get along sometimes.
So I'm playing Magic with the boys. Playing Magic with the boys. So we like Magic.
What does that look like? Is it like having a few beers and just
fuck yeah, like
hanging out?
Like literally, I'll cook some brisket or some ribs.
That's good.
Like I have like 5 people over. I have drinks. It's fun. Like it's a good time. You just chill. But And like we're on like year 5 or 6 of a pretty frequent board game night.
Yeah.
So like once a month, sometimes we get out of the loop during like heavy busy seasons or something, but we've been doing board games in this group for years. So then we're just like, we got tired of like like board games because we kept replaying them. So it's like, all right, let's do something more complicated. So Magic. Are you still running your referral program with spreadsheets and Venmo? Well, Volca is going to bring your referrals into the 21st century. It's a referral program on steroids. It's fully automated with Service Titan integration, SMS functionality, and built-in tracking and payments. No more writing checks or guessing what's working, just clean, consistent growth. Owned and operated listeners get 10% off of all contracts. Just book time with Don or the team through the custom link in the description. Volca, automated referral programs for home service companies.
Business ways. Wow, how does this relate?
Well, I'm going to tag this in really quick. Almost, we are working on the whole senior leadership team. Almost the entire senior leadership team at this point has bought a Magic deck.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
So if you want to build culture at your company, get everyone highly invested in the game Magic
skiing,
together.
scuba, or Magic.
There you go.
Yeah. No, it's fun. So everyone that I play with, like these guys, they understand John, and John is a cold-blooded capitalist. So anytime I do something, I'm always looking for, well, how can I make money off of this thing? Like Holdco Conf is great. Like, hey, let's hold a conference skiing. Right? Yeah, it was amazing. So obviously I start checking out this new hobby, Magic the Gathering, getting into it. It's a lot of fun. And casually start looking for businesses that are for sale related to Magic the Gathering. So we found a couple, and they actually weren't that bad. So like one of the ones I saw, because like what I didn't want was like a store.
Yeah.
That I would have to I didn't want a retail experience. That sounds like a nightmare. But I did want, there's this whole like, collectibles is a thing.
Yeah.
That is a market. And there are a lot of collectibles in the like Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Thing. Like those things are worth freaking dollars. It's absolutely wild to me. And I mean, I guess I'm a buyer of it, but like, people are spending a ton of money.
Yeah.
So, just really interesting. So I think collectibles in general are kind of like just an interesting asset class. How do you get into it? Some people collect cars. Some people collect $2 million one-time fucking Pokemon cards or Star Wars cards or something. In that case, I'd probably prefer the car, just so you know.
Not that much into Magic.
Stating my level of nerdiness, I would still take the car. I would take the car.
Yeah.
But I think collectibles is really interesting. And so it's kind of attractive because you have this, like, you can create this high volume, high retail interest in a collectible item, which is going to have high margins. So I started looking at a few of these businesses. There was some of the retail shops, not interested in those. But I found 2 like online businesses that were just interesting. One was on Quiet Light Brokerage, which I've looked at for years and just never pulled the deal off of. And like, I'm not going to go too deep because I think I'm under NDA on it, but like I think they were asking like $2 million for it. I'll just give like the highlights of what we saw on the website. It's like $2 million. I feel like it did 800 to 900 in sales, but it was like 750,000 in cash flow.
Just like crazy margins.
Yeah. And I saw P&Ls, like that was the cash flow.
Yeah.
Like that was really it. And I was like, fuck me. Like that. Maybe?
Maybe I'm gonna be a Magic
maybe?
business owner?
Maybe? Ultimately decided to cool it on
Boo.
that. But that would have been fun.
That would have
been fun.
See,
And
but that's my point. Like weird, but also lifestyle. Like,
oh yeah.
The minute that you buy that business, you know you'd be messing with it because it's so cool.
It's a funny business.
Yeah.
Like it was like 2 contractors, and it was sometimes I look at my like current life now, and I'm sure people have opinions on like how I should be spending my time. But like 10 years ago, I really wanted to run a content business. Like 2013, 2011, I was like avidly learning and reading all these blogs and like trying to figure out how to build a business and make more money. And, I was a young adult, so just trying to figure it out. So back then, I was like obsessed with this idea of a content business. And it's kind of funny now because we built one.
Yeah.
But, like
10 years
very
later, yeah.
unrelated to what I thought it was going to be. But I've wanted to do a content business for over a decade. And the this Magic the Gathering thing was kind of funny because that's what it was. It was like it was what I would have planned on building a decade ago when I was thinking about this business type. It was heavily ad driven, heavily traffic driven. So like tons of cash flow, big name. So like if you're in that sphere, I think you'd know the name. I didn't because I'm not that deep into Magic yet, but I will soon be. And but it was a fun way to make $1 million. I thought.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yeah, that'd be hilarious.
And the cool part to it is like if you really did enjoy Magic that much, it's something that I think that you would enjoy every day as you went to work. It makes work a lot easier.
Yeah.
Especially when it's succeeding that much.
There's an argument. Some of these businesses, like the revenue to headcount
Are so low.
is insane.
Yeah.
It is insane. Like I've brought up my friend Matt Paulson, and he runs Market Beat, and that's a $50 or $60 million business. It's like 20 people or 25 people. Like it is insane.
Yeah.
It's $3 million a head. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So like you said, show up to work, and I'm like, I actually don't think this Magic thing. I don't think anybody has to show up to work. There's not like much to do.
Yeah. Just set, keep it going, keep the train on the tracks.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think leverage of audience is really interesting.
Well, I mean, you can see it at an extreme for like Craigslist. Like Craigslist was in San Francisco back quite a few years ago, was doing something crazy. It was one of the largest companies, and they have their OG website with, I think it was something crazy, like 15 people working there.
Yeah. $1 billion with 15.
Yeah, like wildly successful with such.
And I think that's sort of coming around again with like more and more AI. Like you just need less to launch. But yeah, I think that's kind of fun. And I always liked this. I was a big, longtime reader of financialsamurai.com. I don't actually know if it's still going. I haven't read it in a while. I was like an 8-9 year reader of that. And I was a longtime reader of a guy named Joshua Kennan. And yeah, just like really big fan of the content business.
Yeah.
So I guess I got there.
Very cool. So the weird one / lifestyle one that I'm bringing to the table today is ski wax business.
Oh, shit.
So all they did was they were a mom and pop shop out of, I want to say it was Northern Virginia, that all they sold was ski wax, and they sold a patented sharpening kit, like a self-sharpening kit. So you could take your own skis, sharpen the edges all by yourself. You didn't need to take it into a shop. So, and the way that they did it and the way that it was designed for sharpening was that it was highly customizable. So you could change the angle of the edge and everything like that. But the cool part was that 100% lifestyle. Like when I asked about marketing, they said, hey, we do a little bit of e-commerce. And by a little bit, it's like $2 million a year in revenue of e-commerce. And then they just go around to ski towns and they go skiing and they meet with pros. And I was like, oh my gosh, this would be the best business to own. It was right as I found Rapid. So I know it was over 3 years ago. So NDA is gone. They've probably already sold.
So this was on the market.
This was on the market.
What was total revenue?
2 million.
Okay.
So it was like 2.4 in revenue, 2.3 in revenue. They wanted 1.8, I want to say 1.7 if I remember correctly. And it was 4 people and they sold ski wax. Like that's the bottom line.
That's
and
hilarious.
the way they sold ski wax is they went skiing.
Yeah.
In different communities. They showcased and demoed it at mountains. They sold it at mountain resorts. But like it really, like that was never the driver. It was all word of mouth, and it was all word of mouth because the specific wax too is like racing wax. Like it was really high quality, fast wax. So they were a premium product. They didn't need to do much other than a few demos per year, but they had fun. They just went skiing and demoed the unit. Like I couldn't imagine having my write-offs being just Hey, I flew out to.
Yeah, I had to go ski.
I had to go to
I
Aspen
had to
and
do a product demo
Tahoe.
real quick.
Oh, I had to go down to Taos and.
Which, by the way, how have we not skied together? I do think we need to talk.
Yeah. If I showed you a picture of my wall, I have 8 pairs of skis that lined up on my wall in like a shrine-like thing. Because I love skiing.
Yeah.
Like, love it.
It's amazing.
That's one of the reasons I married my wife.
Yeah.
Is I go on skiing. I took her skiing with me.
Yeah.
She kept up.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, she's really good at skiing. She's also from Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was hoping to get some of that. I can live in Lake Tahoe for the rest of my life and ski, but either way. She doesn't listen to this podcast, so we're good.
Yeah, we're safe. We're safe.
But she would have loved that business too. That would have been fun.
Yeah.
So I think you commented on it too. Christian Ruff posted the other day about the 125K position to run a home service business in Breckenridge, Colorado.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, man! If I was,
I'll take it.
I mean, I'm
gonna need to ski.
I might need to
12 to 4 every day.
I'm gonna be a really bad owner because I just won't be there for Fridays.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Probably not even Fridays. Probably more like Wednesdays because the mountain be empty.
Yeah.
But still, not for every
well,
storm.
I'll be content creating from 9 to 12 and then skiing from 12 to 4.
Yeah.
I will be a great leader via text.
Yes. On the chairlifts every day.
Yeah.
Man, that would be one of my dreams. So that was one of the really cool ones that I am sad to this day that I passed up. Just because I got like decently far in the process. Like I got to see P&Ls and stuff.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I couldn't bring myself to be an e-commerce owner. Yeah. It's not my style. I didn't know anything about e-commerce. Like when I bought an HVAC business, like I know how to like fix things.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do e-commerce.
Yeah.
I mean and I came out of a business that failed with e-commerce, the e-commerce winery. So like I knew some stuff, but not like.
You couldn't rip it.
I don't think I could rip it. It would be purely for fun. And like with an SBA loan, fun is not necessarily the greatest factor in choosing it. So that's one of my favorite. The only other favorite that we ran into, and we talked about it a long time ago, was the
power generations.
No. Oh, those ones are cool too.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Those were good.
Power generators.
Well, I brought up, you had that like unique asset brokerage.
Mm-hmm.
I brought that up to somebody as like an idea.
Yeah.
So I have a friend, I don't know that this is lifestyle. It's just like niche as hell.
Yeah.
So this guy, my friend is working with this other guy. So like, two parts away. And there's all this, I don't remember the grant, but there's this federal grant that gives you research money specifically tied to the EIN of a business. So like you might get $10 million to go research this one thing, and then maybe the business goes under, the project dies out, or they run out of funding or whatever, but they created IP, a lot of IP, and that IP is tied to that grant, which is tied to that EIN. So this guy is selling off the IP and the EIN attached to this very specific federal research grant, which just seemed like wildly niche. I have no idea what his commission is. I feel like he could be like 20 or 30. He's like the only one. Like it's similar to that website. We like ran through that website where he like sells these generators. It's like 10 of them in the US. He's the only dude selling them. It's the same shit. Like if somebody's got IP to sell that they got from this grant, they go to this guy. If they want to buy really cheap IP that somebody did all the research on, they go to this guy. It was funny.
Yeah, that's really neat. Because that was the interesting part about that series was, don't get me wrong, I love power generation and especially small private water turbine.
Especially.
Power generation. Very highly specific, weird niche. You want to talk about a passive business? There's your one and only semi-passive business that really just kind of let the water continue to go. Yeah. Almost too passive because you have no control over if it rains or not.
Well,
but
there's like...
Beside the point.
Yeah. There's at Capital Camp like 3 years ago, there was a speaker that bought YouTube channels, but didn't create any more revenue. Like didn't create any more content. So I don't remember. There's like a decay on YouTube videos. So like you put a video out on YouTube and it's going to continue like driving views over some X amount of time because of search volume or whatever. So it's so that was passive as hell because they bought a content business that has all the benefits of content, high margin, like consistency, shows up, you can add affiliates, you can do all that stuff. and they never had to create content. So they just bought these things at like a discount. So like someone stopped creating a year ago, sold the channel off, and they just like held on to it. So maybe it's like 50,000 subs, and they made $1 million over the course of 2 years, and they bought it for $200,000.
Same with
that was passive.
Or the people that do that with music, they buy the rights to little songs,
royalties,
and then just the royalty from it, and then they let it go. They try to sell it to people. I've
looked at that over the years, and like I obviously don't understand how to value royalties, but it's like kind of a liquid market.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of websites out there to just go buy royalties on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before this is like good and bad, but before Wilson like blew up and became like big, I was able to get like sort of like all these like rabbit hole bullshit things.
Typical owner.
Yeah.
It's like grass is greener. Oh, I'm interested in something else.
Yeah.
Anything to distract you from what you actually should be doing.
Yeah. Yeah. It is funny. Cause I feel like a lot of this stuff I used to look into and just spend hours.
Oh yeah.
Like, like how do we do that? And then the business passed $5 million and it's like, nope, gotta focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think it would be, on one hand, it sounds fun to run these little like magic things, but on the other, it's like, I kind of do want to hit 1,000 employees like that, right?
You know, I could go buy this business that's never going to grow, and it's going to be about this size forever. Maybe if I do some stuff and spend some time, it'll get a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Or I can go drive my business past 40 million.
Yeah.
one of those two.
Yeah, one of those.
Like,
yeah.
So,
well, I think the tricky thing too, like, so, you know, we run a conference called Holdco Conf. So like, you know, I get it. But you know, running different verticals gets really complicated. And arguably, I'm running 2 verticals right now with like the content business and Wilson Plumbing, and those are 2 pretty different. We've been using Evoca AI for over a year, and Tyson and the team have just been incredible partners. We've been able to catch more after-hours calls, more weekend calls, and book more jobs automatically. Make sure you click the link below and tell them we sent you.
But yes.
So we run 2 verticals now, and the problem is, you know, and this is meant to be like the fun ways to make a bunch of money, but it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. And I have friends like, and we see them at Holdco Conf, where like you'll have people running like 10 different projects, but they're like $10 million total revenue, $15 million total revenue. So I'm like, all right, I think you took Holdco Conf a little too far. Because a bunch of $1 million businesses sounds like a fucking nightmare. Fucking nightmare.
I mean, maybe if they're like the magic one. So I've never been to Holdco Conf. I in some of the same circles. A lot of them are high leverage, low lift businesses like this magic one, right? It doesn't take a ton of work. It is only going to generate $1 million in revenue every year. But like, how much energy do you have to put in? Still, that being said, I would take 1 business doing that versus 10 businesses doing that.
Yeah, well, the problem is at a certain point, like no matter how much lift or leverage, you have to build a team.
Yeah.
And it almost defeats the purpose of owning these disparate.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of see that actually, though, within the HVAC, plumbing, electrical space, right? Is one of the things that I didn't understand when I started the plumbing department was that even though it's under the same roof, like running HVAC and plumbing.
Yeah. Totally different infrastructure.
Different businesses. Like completely different businesses. Yeah. And so if we all think, you just,
add plumbing.
Just add plumbing. It's that easy. And you turn it on and it's good to go. To some extent, yes, there's an easy portion like instant IP, you get some customers. But on the other end, it's like you have to market separately to those customers to get plumbing jobs versus HVAC jobs.
Different call boards.
You have to have different call boards, different trainings, different managers. Yeah. You lose some of that scale effect. And so, but at the same time, you do see some benefits like running owned and operated, owning, Wilson, owning this, that all kind of go in that same direction. And I think that's the goal if you're going to own multiple. But this was supposed to be about fun, weird businesses.
Yeah.
So my other one.
Oh, yeah.
This, besides the super niche website selling like 250,000 watt specialty generators that you're going to hold on to for 6 years and then finally sell it to some random company.
For like a 50 times?
So like a 50 times wild multiple, or like used wind turbines. The other one that I liked that I thought was super weird but would be fun in a sense was that restocking and supplying of jets, private jets. So remember we had that
we did the food service.
we did the food service for that.
Yeah.
So like how much fun would that be to be like, we are working with these really high-end owner assistant or like business class people's assistants to restock their jets and to make sure that they're good to go. They have their food, they have entertainment, whatever they need for those jets. I always think that business would have been fun. Even though in my mind I know probably not, probably terrible.
Why?
Just I think because you're not actually working with the person who owns the jet, which is what I would think could be the fun part. Like, hey, I get access to a bunch of millionaires and billionaires that are like flying in on jets. 2, I think that there's a very, very high level of expectation. And I mean, in food service expectation, not my thing.
Yeah.
Like making sure that the meal is good. Like, how do you make sure a meal is, I'm never going to be French Laundry or one of these 5-star Michelin star restaurants. So like, how do you make sure that the food expectation is good enough to meet those demands?
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm going to still pretend that it's a really fun business where you get to hang out and talk to a bunch of multimillionaire business owners.
I think there could be like a problem solving business, like a concierge style business that could be fun. Like, hey, I want this unique thing. How do you make it happen? And then like, that's the business. It's almost like what people say Amex Black Card was like 20 years ago. We're like, hey, I need a seashell off this beach. And like someone from Amex like goes and, grabs it and drives it out to wherever. Like those were some of the stories from like original Black Card. And I think that type of business would be fun because it's like eccentric as hell.
Yeah.
You just get to do
It's
random
problem
ass
solving
shit.
too, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a big problem to solve. It's like, how do we get out there and make this happen?
Yeah.
And that's kind of a neat thing, especially for people who are like fix it mentality.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a fun problem. It's different every day. That's why I liked facilities. When I did facilities, it was like, hey, one day somebody's clogging the toilet and the next day that day wasn't fun.
Yeah.
But the next day is like, hey, we need you to build this intricate bar out of redwood and you have a week in this budget to do it and make it look really cool. Go.
Yeah.
And like me and our carpenter on staff would like design it and build it. And this is where the fridge is going to go. It needs a fridge. It needs this many drawers. How are we going to hang wine racks and like this whole night. So we got to like design it and build these like just beautiful pieces of furniture and art and everything. It has its good sides when it works and people really like it. And then other times when they know, they're like, Jack, that was shitty. It's not so good day. It's like you just wasted $1,000 on this piece of crap. It's like, oh, I thought it was cool.
Good job.
Good job, Jack. That's how I lost all my hair.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. A lot of head pats.
a lot of head pats.
Yeah.
I know you've seen some cooler businesses though.
I feel like marina would be fun. So we had a marina locally
Mhm.
that went for sale. So the city owns the marina
Mhm.
and they're trying to find someone to run it because I guess they can't or won't.
They just don't want to.
I guess.
Headaches.
I have no idea. I guess it felt like a repossession, but they needed the marina to stay open
Mm-hmm.
because it was kind of weird. But there was an email that was sent out. I don't even remember how I got it. Like,
Someone's like, John might buy this thing. He's buying random things all the time.
yeah, but I think marinas are kind of like a funny business. Brandon just got a new boat like last 2 weeks ago or something like that, and it had a 3-year prepaid dock slip.
Okay.
And it's like $3,000 a year.
Yeah.
And it's just like for fucking nothing, like a dock.
Just park.
A dock they installed like 50 years ago. And then like food's high, you get rental, you get just a lot. It's just a funny business. So I feel like I can mess around with. Plus, you get to tag in like we talked about yacht repair, like, in this case, it's like pontoon repair, but
Yeah.
you can tag in boat repair, which seems extremely high margin.
Yeah. And then back to lifestyle. You're working on the marina. You
Yeah.
like fishing? You like boating?
Yeah.
Like,
Like get a
there
boat.
we go.
And
Get
it's
a
like
boat.
no one could tell me that the marina owner doesn't have a lake house on that lake.
The lake.
Like
yeah.
no one could tell me that.
Yeah.
So I feel like a marina would be a funny way to do it. The problem that I always come back to all these things is like there's no way to get it to 100 million. It's the same thing as like the window cleaning with kilts thing.
Yeah.
It's like
never going to be 100 million.
There's no
It's
big
lifestyle.
business built inside there. Like, I would be ill-suited for the task.
I think you'd get your Magic one to $1 million before you'd get a Marina to $1 million or 100 million.
Yeah. Well,
You just gotta
Magic I can believe.
You just got to revive the
you could run
sport.
tournaments. You
Revive
could
the
pack
sport,
opening
man.
YouTubes. You could do so much with.
The face of Magic, you could be that guy.
Dude, how great would it be to run like the biggest cohort of channels that are like pack cracking channels? You know, like, hey, I'm gonna like Mr. Beast. Like, I'm gonna crack 10,000 packs today.
See, I never
Let's
got
see
into
what
it.
we got. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this one's worth $100. People would. That's like ASMR or ASMR.
Yeah.
It is. People would watch the shit out of that.
I had friends in 2020 employees in 2020 make more cracking packs live than they were at their job, making $35 an hour.
Yeah.
They're making more just breaking open packs.
It's
and
real.
like,
Yeah, it's real. I tried to convince a friend of mine to do this. Like a couple. He was into something. Oh, the Star Wars had like this card game that came out, and it was like super hot. Might still be hot, but it was like like turnip bubble, like crazy. And I was like, dude, you need to go buy 1,000 packs and just start cracking them because you will make $1 million in like 90 days. And he didn't. And he didn't make $1 million in 90 days. But yeah, I think all that random stuff. I think the problem is monetization is an issue.
Yeah.
You're mainly like monetizing off of views, but like gamership in general is super low CPM. So these channels have to have like 10 million subs or followers to make any amount of money at all. So that part sucks.
But the idea is fun.
Yeah.
The idea is
well,
fun.
so my original idea when I was not buying this other one, I was like, I was trying to figure out how to machine it. So what you do is you go buy like a crate of packs. So like 1,000 packs, 10,000 packs, whatever. It's not even that much money. And then you buy these machines. They're like $5,000 a piece. You can get 3 of them and they sort them and it scans the card and then it puts it into an inventory, which you can set up to all these card resellers.
Yeah.
So like you make money like the whole way down the line. So you can make money cracking the pack because like people are watching. People would watch 10,000 packs being open. Like you'd get good views. And then you could like maybe auction them off right there. And then you put them into this machine, it sorts it, and you immediately set it to these card resellers and you start firing them off. If your books say you're making a lot of money, but there's nothing in the checking account, let's talk about CFO Made Easy. Most home service businesses hit a point where the money's coming in, but it's still unclear where it's all going. You've got a bookkeeper logging the past and a CPA filing your taxes, but no one helping you plan the future. And that's where CFO Made Easy comes in. They provide part-time CFO services specifically for trades and home service businesses. HVAC, plumbing, electrical, roofing, you name it. They help you improve cash flow, maximize profit per tech, and make growth decisions with confidence. If you're tired of winging it financially and you want to see that bank balance grow, schedule a free financial insight session at cfomadeeasy.com or click the link below. We'll uncover what's holding you back and lay out a path forward. No fluff, no corporate finance speak. cfomadeeasy.com. It's time to grow with clarity.
You know, this is not the direction I thought this episode was going, but I mean,
Here's the weirdest ways to make money.
I know. I don't think I pinned you as going into card cracking territory with this, but I'm in. I love it.
I was looking for space. I was like, I actually think I only need like 8,000 to 10,000 square feet to do this. I found a spot.
Dude, that's like not so crazy now. Much crazier back then. I remember when I was doing mining for Bitcoin.
Yeah.
We had 30.
I didn't eat there for a couple of
30 some rigs going.
Oh yeah.
And like took apart like a double wide trailer, put fans on one side, jerry rigged all the electrical myself. Looking back, probably huge risk.
Yeah.
Also surprised the power company never came to us, but we ended up finding like an old apple orchard storage facility up in Washington where it had like 3-cent power.
Yeah.
And we were going to then, it had full, HVAC on it and go do like a full 100, 200 unit operation. I'm sad I didn't sometimes, but at the same time, hey, it is what it is. But it just reminds me that I'm thinking like we went through the whole process, contacted the realtor, it was really close to going all in on Bitcoin in like 2015.
Oh yeah, that would have been better. Yeah, I think it is kind of funny to go down these rabbit holes and like fall. I just think it's like a fun mental exercise. Like ideally they don't happen because it ends up being a shit show.
I do think it's healthy to see the model and healthy to see like how margins work and see how businesses work on the inside and out. And then to actually dig and think of like, is this actually a good idea? Am I going to put my, put my stuff on the line?
Am I going to go pay $2 million for a website? Probably not. I do think like diving into other businesses and owned and operated have helped us. Like we understand distribution better, and we've been able to take a lot of the lessons we've learned from growing a media business to core business.
Definitely.
It's helped a ton, especially in especially in the marketing department.
That's awesome. Yeah. Sweet. So I don't even know where to start.
We covered some weird businesses.
Magic,
maybe
and ski,
maybe like
and lifestyle.
You can make money doing anything.
I think you can. I think it's true. Monetization can be hard sometimes, but there's definitely a path to it.
Yeah,
through almost anything. Sweet. If you like what you
cards and skiing,
including your hobbies. So I'm gonna go back and look at mushrooms and ants and figure out how.
Oh yeah, there's a way. There's a way.
How to do it. Well, yeah, I almost started. Sweet.
If you like what you heard, like and sub. Check out owneroperated.com for the workshop. And drop your weirdest niche business below in the comments. We'd love to cover it.